All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're joining us for the next match here at the Skuccii Presents AFC, the first ever season co-sponsored by 12th Man Brewing. We've got three lovely gentlemen over here. It is drizzling a little. You can see that they're a little tense because we were hoping for a cracking game of cricket between two very strong sides. The Crescent-based Slackers, represented there by the man Sharad, the skipper of Crescent-based Slackers, and Alok here from Park Indians. Park Panthers from the same team, from the same society, just won their game, and now the Park Indians are up against the Crescent-based Slackers. We'll move on to Sharad before we go in for the toss. Mr. Sharad, the Crescent-based Slackers are all set to play, and I've been told that it's a very good side ever since the launch party, that your team is a very enthusiastic team. A little bit of a drizzle today, grassy pitch. How is your mentality before the game today?
I don't know who's told you that you're a very good team, with, but anyway, I think jokes aside, we're a good team. Obviously, with the weather conditions right now in November, I'm hoping that we'll have to probably bring out a couple of changes. But we're well equipped. We're hoping for a good match.
Right, the Crescent-based Slackers, humble as always. We'll move on to Alok, who has played a lot of cricket on this surface. Alok, the same question arises to you, but how is your team's mentality overall before the ACL, considering that it's a team of very, very, very well-versed individuals in the game of cricket?
I think we just are going to back our strengths and play as well as we can. We are all waiting for this. We all are excited for this. So, hoping for a good game, like he said.
Alright, and for the toss, we have Mr. KFT himself, Mr. Sanjay Arya, a very big promoter and a very passionate cricketing fan. Sanjay sir, before the toss, a few words about AFC. This is the first time they're putting in this ACL. This is the first time they're putting in this effort. This is the first time they're making this happen for 10 buildings across the city. Nine buildings and 10 teams, 9 societies. So what do you have to say about the ACL?
First of all, I do thank Priyank and Keyur for putting this tournament together. I think it's a great initiative they've taken. This is the best way to get everybody from different societies to come and play. It'll just get better. I think get teams from Juhu and Warsaw and make it bigger. And all the best to them, and our great game.
All right, so we know there's a great game awaiting us. Mr. Sanjay Arya with the toss. Who will be calling? All right, Crescent Bay to call. Okay, all right, Park Indians to call. It is the call. It is the Park Indians have won the toss, and it's probably an important toss to win. Alok, with conditions, what is the decision?
We are going to bat. I think that's our strength. We want to back.
Alright, the Park Indians have won the toss. They'll be batting first. The Crescent-based Slackers will be bowling first. That is all from the middle over here. Crescent Bay will be bowling first, and the Park Indians will be going off with the bat. Hopefully, it is not here at the ACL. Brought to you by Skuccii and co-sponsored by 12th Man Brewing. ACL, co-sponsored by 12th Man Brewing. First ball coming up right from the Guru Nanak Khalsa College ground. Well, that's the result from the previous game. The match between Bellissimo Blasters and Park Panthers, where the Park Panthers won by 8 wickets. This is game number 2 of day number 3. So the 4th game of the first ever edition of the Skuccii ACL. Short pitch ball, outside edge, and that should go on for a boundary. That's the first 12th Man Brewing boundary. A little lucky there, the batsman. Big outside edge. And goes away for a boundary. Well, it was drizzling a little just before the match. But luckily, the conditions now look much better. Oh, that's straight in the hands of the fielder. He's thrown away his wicket. A wicket in the fun 88 power play. An ace of pubs wicket. But that is a wicket lost very early on. He got lucky the first time with that outside edge. But this time, the fielder was there. It's the skipper taking the wicket. Park Indians, they have sent out their hitman, Sham. Sham is arguably one of the most explosive batsmen in his side, in his team. It's a star-studded lineup for the Park Indians. Can the Crescent-based slackers put them to the test? Oh, short pitch ball, that's wide. Apologizing to his teammates over there. He knows there was a loose delivery. Oh, lovely shot there. But a man in deep third man is going to keep the boundary covered. Well timed. But he couldn't read the field on that occasion. That's the end of the first over. We're still working out some technical issues to update you with the score. Well, that's the end of the first over, however. Well, the score is 6 for 1 at the end of the first over. Sham and Alok, two very talented batsmen. They need to build up a partnership. And they're currently up against Vinod Giri of Crescent Bay. Here comes Vinod once again. Alok on strike. Alok, one of those batsmen who you want to get rid of early on. Because if you don't, then he can cause some serious trouble. Lodha Park with one team already victorious today. Oh, that's a full toss ball and Alok will always punish it. He's the last person in the Park Indians starting 11 that you bowl a full toss ball to. Because if you bowl a loose delivery to Alok, he will show you what Alok Desai is made of. Up and over mid-wicket. That is a massive sixer, the first 12th man brewing sixer of the evening.
कर रहे हो तुम लोग मतलब हर एक मैच में मांगना पड़ता है 2 मिनट पहले आता है मैच के चालू होने के पहले.
Fifteen for 1. It's going to be a dot ball. Oh, it's a dot ball. Last ball of the over coming up. And apologies for the technical errors over there. It's actually 2 overs up. 15 for 1. Oh, good shot and past the fielder over there in short point. What a slap. 12th man brewing boundary. And Alok once again. This time Rajveer Shah is the victim. Square cut of a delectable nature. Lodha Park Indians steamrolling forward in this fun 88 power play. And Rajveer Shah do something about it. Maybe not this time. That's gone all the way. It's a 6. It's not even the boundary. And look at that. Alok once again shift of weight. And using the pace of the bowler. Just puts the weight on his front foot. And whacks it in deep fine leg. A sixer and a boundary just before the sixer. And the Park Indians are loving it. Crescent Bay needs to dismiss Alok. Wide ball by Rajveer Shah. As I was saying, Crescent Bay, this is the one batsman who can really trouble the bowling side. That's wide again. 2 consecutive white balls. Pressure is getting to Rajveer Shah. It's 27 for 1. Oh, good ball. Finally beats Alok on the offside. Let's have a look at that replay. Look at Rajveer. Bowls a little fuller this time. And Alok does not open up. I don't think there was a need for Alok to take that last minute risk. He did not gauge the length of the ball on that occasion. Three more balls to go. 27 for 1. Rajveer Shah running down the track. Oh, he bowls a ball with a very loose length. And Alok punishes him. It was way shorter than the previous one. And it was not as fast as a short pitch ball should be. So there was no bounce on it. It's a very grassy pitch with a lot of dead grass. And look at how short that delivery is. Alok just had to step out and punish him for that. Wide again. This is turning out to be a very expensive over for Crescent Bay. 21 runs in 7 balls for Alok. And Shah, a mere spectator on the non-strikers end. Here comes Rajveer Shah. And now the length changes again. A fuller delivery this time. He's maintained the line. Last ball of the over. 33 for 1. But what an over this has turned out to be for the Park Indians. And now Sham on strike. He's always dubbed as the danger man, Sham Bharatia. Rajveer Shah needs to get a couple of wickets in order to get some morale back into his innings. But with that single, they will conclude the third over. 3 overs gone. The score is 34 for 1.
We've created the ultimate third space, a members club for the global citizen. Rooted in community, culture and curiosity, fostering a collective of like-minded people. Each part of every club is built with intent. It is designed to transform, to encourage conversations and an exchange of ideas. A creative space for people to meet, work and unwind. The Quorum community is redefining the status quo, bringing together the thinkers, doers and shapers of tomorrow.
Vinod Giri back into the attack. Rather expensive over the previous one. 19 runs of the last over by Rajveer Shah. Vinod Giri, when he... Oh, the finger goes up! Who would have thunk it? Who would have known? An ace of pub's wicket. And the Crescent Bay slackers, they've dismissed a big man over here. Sham has to walk. The umpire did not ponder over it. And no arguments by Sham. He knows there was a nick. And so he walks out. That's a big wicket for the Crescent Bay slackers. Can they make a comeback? It's 34 for 2 at the end of 3.2.
Written round. For every correct answer, you get a +10. What does IFR stand for? Sanjay Dutt, Akshay Khanna, Sushmita Sen, Paresh Rawal. Okay, the first question of the night of the second round. In how many movies has Kajol starred opposite Shah Rukh, and which was their first movie together? 2 out of 4 correct. No one gets it. Team number 27 movies and first question in the movie. Golmaal again. What is the name of the organism? Mange Mughalism. Team 12 plus 20. Team 12 plus 20. That's the right answer.
Ankit Jain, new batsman. He's one of the most phenomenal spin bowlers from Lodha Park. But he's come out to bat. Probably moved up the order a little. White ball. Should be a dot ball. Good comeback by Vinod Giri. He did concede a lot of runs in that first over he had bowled. If I'm not mistaken, 9 runs. Ankit Jain now is probably out here to play slower. Can't afford to lose any more wickets. 22 runs in 8 balls for Alok. Will Alok Desai continue the onslaught? 2 more balls to go, and the projected score, as you can see, is 196 at the moment. At the Skuccii Presents Ace Championship League, co-sponsored by 12th Man Brewing. It's the first ever edition of this tournament. 2 more balls to go. Vinod Giri once again. Oh, that's up. But in no man's land. And the Crescent Bay side a little unlucky on that occasion. As you can see, the ball landed far, far away from the nearest fielder in the 30-yard circle. The Fun 88 power play is still on. Only 2 fielders outside the circle right now for Ankit, the left-handed batsman. 1 fielder is in deep mid-wicket. The other one in deep covers. So long off and long on are open for Ankit's attacks. The sweepers as well. But judging by Ankit's intent, he is not looking to hit hard. A white ball. Last ball of the over. Not ball. And Ankit, here to play slower cricket. That's the end of the over. 4 runs off it. A very good comeback by Vinod Giri. 4 runs and a wicket. That is exactly the over Crescent Bay needed. Can they come back from here? 4 overs gone. 38 for 2.
Everything all right?
I had an interview, but I guess this is the wrong address.
Oh no, you're at the right address. Please come with me. Since it's a Friday, the team is just warming up.
Warming up? For what?
For the quiz, we are second on the leaderboard. We need to catch up.
What leaderboard?
The Ace of Trades quiz leaderboard with scores of different companies.
Oh,
new bowler into the attack, Raghavan. Let's see what he got. The big fish out there, Alok. He's on 23 of just 10 deliveries. He's making the best use of this fun 88 power play. He goes, steps out, top edge, and that should be running away for a boundary. Another 12th man boundary. Steps out, the top edge, and racing away to the boundary. The third man couldn't get a hold of that ball. Alok stepping out again. But this time he misses it completely. Deceived by the pace of the ball. He knows the power play, how important it is if they want to set up a good total. They're going for the big ones. And he is getting those. He already had 2 sixes. It should be wide. Oh, surprisingly, it's not given a wide by the umpire. Maybe there was a slight touch. That's the reason why the umpire didn't signal it as wide. The Crescent Bay desperately want. He goes over the top. Another top edge, but this time the fielder does a great job to stop the ball from going to the boundary. They just get a single there. He saved 3 runs for his side. That's the second time in this over that a top edge has gone in that third man region. Good field placement by the umpire, by the captain. He knew that the third man was a bit square when the previous boundary went. So he pulled him bit back, and the ball straight goes into his hand. 1 ball remaining in this over. Ankit Jain is at a completely different approach, unlike his partner Alok, who's going for the big ones. And that will be the end of the 5th over. The Park Indians 43 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Hey,
last over before the Fun 88 power play comes to an end. Vinod Giri to Alok. A good ball, a big appeal. It's not given out by the umpire. Let's just have a replay. Did miss the edge of the bat. Very good delivery by Vinod Giri. He's already picked up a wicket here in this innings. Can he get another one? He steps out. It's up in the air. There's a fielder underneath it. And he's dropped it. Alok gets a lifeline. Luck seems to be favouring him. It was in the air for a long time. There was a fielder underneath it. But he's misjudged it completely. Oh, it was the captain. So it's the captain dropping the catch of the captain. How costly this would be for the Crescent Bay. It was a big wicket. The Park Indians would have been in deep trouble had Alok been out there. Slight field settings being made here. Wide signal by the umpire. Vinod Giri pulled a brilliant spell. Already picked up a wicket. He was so close to getting another one. The big man Alok. Slight appeal. The umpire looks completely disinterested. On one hand, we have Alok, who's completely gone berserk and is going for the big ones. On the other hand, we have Ankit Jain, still trying to find his groove in this innings. He's faced 5 deliveries and scored a run. Good delivery again by Vinod Giri. Just have a look at the replay. Was in the air for a small time. Not enough. No fielder over there to get a catch. Go straight into the hands of the fielder. This is top quality bowling from Vinod Giri. He's building the pressure on Ankit Jain. Ankit is looking for that single. He's getting completely deceived by the bowler. Last ball of the Fun 88 power play. That will be the end of the 6th over. The score for the Park Indians, 45 for the loss of 2 wickets.
All I ever wanted was place for my family. A sliver of space in this busy world where my family can find joy, solitude, laughter. Home becomes what we make it. A gourmet bakery, a warm hug, a ballroom for dancing. And so this is our story. This is our home. Thank you, Kier Associated, for listening to our needs and finding everyone in our family a perfect home.
So now that the power play has come to an end, the field restrictions are over, and the fielding team can have 4 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Raghavan into his second over now. What a good first over. Just gave away 5 runs. It will be interesting to see what will be Alok's approach now that the power play has come to an end. He knows there's not much open areas now in the field, so you'll have to look for that gaps. Straight to the fielder. Just a single. Good work there by the fielder to get hold of the ball. We had a slight drizzle before the match, but luckily the rain has stayed out since the match has started, and we pray that the rains are away throughout the match. No one wants a scenario where the Duckworth-Lewis method comes into play. We all know it gets a bit complicated, so it's just better that we just completely stay out of it. The projected score currently showing 149. But if Alok can stay till the end, they'll definitely look for something more than 200. Good ball again by Raghavan. Ankit Jain, he's struggling. We can't deny on that. He got a single off his first ball, but has now played consecutive 8 dot balls. He'll be desperate to get another run at least. He's trying to get those singles, but unfortunately he's just not been able to find those gaps. Another dot ball. Ankit signaling to the umpire, asking if it was a wide. The umpire seems completely disinterested. Raghavan is building that pressure on Ankit. He wants him to go for that big one. That's where he can get a wicket. He steps out and another miss. Ankit completely deceived by the pace of Raghavan. The captain having a chat with Ankit. He knows he's struggling. Some words being exchanged between the captain and Ankit. This is fast bowling of the finest quality by Raghavan. Some more field changes being made here by the Crescent Bay. And that should be a wide. And they'll also run a single there. Not a proper take by the wicket keeper, resulting in a single for the Park Indians.
Super fast, and who can match this pace better than the greatest super fast bowler of all time? We are super excited to have him on board. Welcome.
It seems like the drizzling has started again. The umpire is now having a chat with both the captains of the team. It looks like the game is being so there's some good news there. A bit of an interruption, but the umpires have decided to continue with play. Just to remind you guys, in case of more rains coming ahead in the match will have to be decided on the basis of Duckworth-Lewis method. Here we go again. Raghavan to Alok. Another wide, and that should be 5 wides. It's running away for a boundary. And that's another 12th man brewing boundary of the match. Raghavan, after 4 really good deliveries, missed his line. And that goes for a wide, 5 wides. You can't blame the keeper there. He was in no reach to get hold of that ball. And with that, it's 50 on the board for Park Indians for the loss of 2 wickets. Steps out and he misses it again. Deceived by the pace of the ball. Raghavan picking his line again. One ball left in the over. The run rate currently 7.7. The projected score of 155. Oh, is that a drop chance? Was there? They're going for the second run. No. Alok refuses. It's just a single. Just have a look if there was an edge. Doesn't look like there was an edge over there. The chance of a run out clearly missed. With that, that's the end of the 7th over. The score being 54 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Growing super fast, and who can match this pace better than the greatest super fast bowler of all time? We are super excited to have him on board. Welcome Mr. Dale Steyn to Fun 88.
Hello Fun 88 family. Cricket has always been close to my heart. The game has always kept me on the toes to win every time. Because the victory is unmatched, the rewards you get for being the best are truly amazing. And that's exactly what Fun 88 has to offer. I'm really looking forward to this partnership because it's very rare to find someone as sporting and fun as me. Way to go, Fun 88.
Vinod Giri into his last over. Tries to hit it behind the wicket. It goes straight to the wicket keeper. Some lightning and thunderstorm here. The rain isn't that strong enough for the umpires to call off the match.
Oh, it's a tyrannical hit. A 12th man brewing sixer for Alok. Look at that, just one step outside the popping crease. That's a big hit. 37 runs off 21 balls for Alok. And now Vinod Giri. Vinod Giri! He dismissed Sham. And now he has dismissed Alok. Ace of Pub's wicket. He has dismissed 2 big batsmen today. Alok and Sham both fallen prey to Vinod Giri. But he's done his job, Alok. He's walking out after playing an explosive innings. There are more batsmen waiting to set out onto the crease, onto the pitch. And look at who is making his way to the centre. Vijay Singh, the big man from Lodha Park. Vinod Giri is bowling some fine deliveries here. But the one person Vinod Giri needs to dismiss before he settles is Vijay Singh. Vinod Giri. He's got 2 big wickets today. He'll be gunning for Vijay Singh's wicket now. 60 for 3. Lodha Park and Crescent Bay, 2 big teams in this tournament clashing against each other. Crescent Bay Slackers and the Park Indians. There was a little bit of drizzling before this. The umpires decided to continue the game. And hopefully it stays on. Loose delivery. Vijay Singh, as you can see, is a little composed right now. He knows that only 61 runs are on the board. He's a hard hitter. He's probably going to be a little more patient. Two more balls to go. And Vijay Singh does not have to face the next one. It's wide. He's bowled a couple of extras over here, Vinod Giri. This is the second wide of the over. He's been hit for 1 sixer. And then he dismissed Alok. That's a very good comeback by the bowler. But the Crescent Bay Slackers need more wickets. It's still game on. The projected score is 162. Should be a single. Ankit Jain and Vijay Singh, how important can this partnership be for the Park Indians? Last ball of the over. Ankit Jain on strike. Some field changes for the left-hander. little bit of lightning in the sky. But the game still continues. And a lightning shot by Ankit Jain. He scored only 1 run in 11 balls. But now he opens up and goes down the ground for a 12th man brewing boundary. Look at how he steps out, puts the body weight on the front foot and just lets go. 8 overs gone. 67 for 3 for the Park Indians.
Have you tried this amazing new lychee flavor from Ocean Fruit Water? It's super refreshing and full of prizes. Just hydrate, scan, and win match tickets, cool ocean gear, and an assured free subscription to the 1-8 Fitness app, or even a lucky chance to meet Virat. Cheer for India with Ocean Fruit Water.
$67 for 3 for the Park Indians. And their sister side of Park Panthers from Lodha Park won today against the Bellissimo Blasters. And we're already in the middle of game number 2 of day 3 at the first ever ACL, which is presented to you by our title sponsor Skuccii Super Clinic, the first ever luxury super clinic in India, providing state-of-the-art services for everyone here, especially for everyone who's a part of the ACL, not just the players but also the family members. So many family members watching live here from the Khalsa ground and watching all the action on the YouTube channel. Oh, Vijay Singh entertains all those crowds. He's a big man and he's a man on a mission. 12th man brewing boundary for Vijay Singh. Look at that. He puts the weight on the front foot and this hammers it in backward square leg. Vijay Singh with a big boundary. And he hooks it this time, square and 4. 2 consecutive 12th man brewing boundaries for Lodha Park's big man Vijay Singh. Shorter pitch this time, and one thing that I have witnessed by watching so many innings by Vijay Singh is that you do not bowl short to him. And if you are, then it better be fast. On this dead grass pitch, Vijay Singh taking full advantage of the slower short ball and punishing the bowler with 2 consecutive boundaries. Sharat Kurup, 3 more balls to go. Should be wide. The umpire signals wide. It's turning out to be a little expensive over for the Crescent Bay Slackers. Well, ACL has turned out to be a celebration right in the beginning, and all of this celebration will continue at our success party. But as of now, it's a party for Vijay Singh. 12th man brewing 4, and once again Vijay Singh simply redirecting the pace This time you can see the weight was on the back foot. And he just turned his hips at the right time. And he gets the boundary. The run rate has skyrocketed over here. The captain's over. Sharad Kurup's over is turning out to be very expensive for Crescent Bay. And as I was saying, all this success will be celebrated at the success party at the same location where the first ever ACL was launched at Coram. So all the members of the ACL, all the family members who are now part of one big ACL family can enjoy the Coram membership at discounted rates. Probably the best place for networking and the best place to help you meet people who will help your business grow, and the best place to have a relaxing day, a day off, and that is Coram Mumbai. Our venue partner, 9 overs gone, 81 for 3. Well, at the end of 9 overs, Raghavan has re-entered the attack. It was a very expensive over, the last one bowled by the captain of the Crescent Bay Slackers, Sharad Kurup. Ankit Jain on strike. He got a boundary last time around. Should be a taut ball. 82 for 3. But the rains are back on. So I think the umpire will have another chat. This is the second time the game has been stopped. But the question is, are the weather conditions bad enough for the game to continue? Yes, the batsmen have walked off and the fielders are walking off as well. I think the pitch will not support game anymore. Stay tuned for further updates on our channel. Skuccii presents ACL. Right now with me we have Mr. Sanjay Arya, who's watched a lot of cricket over here. The weather conditions have sort of spoiled the party here for the Park Indians. You all were batting exceptionally well, Mr. Sanjay. Do you think the game will resume again?
We had a good start, I think. 82 of 9 overs. It's a good start, considering that I think the bowling also has been pretty good. And the wicket is a bit too paced, I think. Yeah, but it's very sad that we had a good game going and the rain is played the spoil sport here. I think we'll have to wait for maybe half an hour or something and see what happens. If it comes down more, then I think the game will be called off and we may have to resume tomorrow or whenever we get the next slot to play.
Well, I think Mr. Arya has summarized it well. He summed it up. The rains, they're not too heavy, but as he said, if it continues, then a very good game might be called off. The Park Indians, as of now, with a good total on the board, join us shortly after this break, and hopefully the rains will stop.
Lora Park. Hi, this is Devang. I am from Bucket and Roll. We are into painting contracts. We wish to paint your house and make your life colorful. Paint what you love and love what you paint. We are into the trade of paints since almost like 97 years. We'll be completing 100 years of paint trade soon. Wish you all the best and enjoy our cricket. Thanks a lot.
Have you tried this amazing new lychee flavor from Ocean Fruit Water? It's super refreshing and